Welcome back to the all fours e-classes. Now, before session we have discussed about the reactions, how they takes place. Now we'll continue this one. The rate of reactions, how it takes place, the rate of chemical reactions, how they are taking place, in the presence of catalyst and absence of the taking place, in the presence or absence of the catalyst. Previous session I said that carbon dioxide react with a simple reaction, it is going to produce the carbonic acid. They are going to produce. This is going to produce carbonic acid. This carbonic acid which is produced, suppose without the catalyst, is one of the chemical reaction, simple reaction. Without the catalyst, they observed that only 200 molecules of this carbon dioxide react with the water for 1 hour. They are going to produce the same, they are going to produce within 1 hour, only products are giving 200 molecules per 1 hour they are giving to the products. The conversion of the carbon dioxide, reaction with water and giving rise to carbonic acid, 200 molecules are only coming per 1 hour. But whereas if you use this one, in this case, if you use the catalyst is used, carbonic anhydrase is used. Carbonic anhydrase, if they use here, in this case, it is going to produce 6 lakhs, that means 6 lakhs products are going to produce. See, lot of variation is there in this. With the carbonic anhydrase, with the precise manner, accurately, with a short duration, just for 1 second, they are going to convert the substrate molecules into the products. These are the product, this is the substrate. The substrate molecules are converted into the products in the presence of carbonic anhydrase, 6 lakhs. That means absence of the catalyst 200 only for 1 hour it taken. 1 hour means 60 minutes here, but only 1 second is going to gives rise to this one. Within 1 second, the conversion of the substrate molecules into products is taking place with a short duration, without any hindrance, accurately, with the speed they are giving rise to the products here within 1 second. Nearly how much that is? 10 million times. See, this is the wonder. So the 10 million times it is taking place. So that is the role of the catalyst. That is the role of the catalyst as a enzyme. Enzyme acts as a catalyst. The conversion of this one, the conversion of the substrates into the products is giving out. So these enzymes are again reutilized, no doubt. How the chemical reactions are going to take place and how they releases the products later we will discuss. But in the presence of this one and absence of this one, see, presence of this catalyst, this is the absence of this catalyst. See the wonder. So in this way, these chemical reactions which are going to be takes place, presence of catalyst, absence of the catalyst, a lot of variation you can see. That is the reason many number of biochemical reactions are catalyzed by using the different types of enzymes as a catalyst in biochemical reactions or in metabolic pathways. Sometimes in metabolic pathways, you see that one, suppose in the case of metabolic pathways law, by addition of little bit of one chemical reaction, the products are going to convert into another form. For example, in the case of respiration, we know very well the glucose molecule is going to convert it into, very well, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Very well, C6H12, this is a glucose molecule, C6H12, O6 here, very well, pyruvic acid going to produce here oxygen here, giving rise to here 2 molecules of C3H4O3 plus 2 water they are going to produce here in this case. So in this way we can see that one here in this manner, we will find that the pyruvic acid is coming here as end product, this one. This is the glucose, you know very well, this is a substrate. The glucose which is going to be takes place in the glycolysis in the cytoplasm of every living organism, giving rise to the product called pyruvic acid, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. By little one metabolic reaction, one addition, they may going to change into the different form like this one. Suppose they are going to form into this one, further they are going to produce in the case of suppose in the human skeleton anukondi, you know very well human skeleton, what they are going to produce here? You know very well in the case of citric, they are going to produce this one, and glucose which is pyruvic acid they are going to convert into the next one is in the case of mitochondria and as well as aerobic respiration. It is called the aerobic respiration. It is going to aerobic respiration is going to take place. So it is anaerobic respiration, you know very well anaerobic is called the anaerobic respiration is going to take place. Okay now? And whereas you can see that when in the case of yeast, suppose for example in the case of yeast fermentation, you know very well fermentation process is going to take place, alcohol and just alcohol they are going to produce here just by pyruvic acid, they are going to convert into the different types of substances in the aerobic respiration and as well as anaerobic respiration they are performing, and alcohol they are going to produce, and further respiration they are going to produce aerobic respiration in mitochondria, they gives rise to the this one, gives rise to the energy more in the case of this one. So the pyruvic acid by addition of the one metabolic reaction sometimes it may going to convert into another form. So but all these reactions whatever you take it, again they are catalyzed by the enzymes only. So that is the reason these enzymes generally which are using as organic catalyst influenced by temperature. For every 10 degrees centigrade temperature, remember that every 10 degrees centigrade temperature they may increase or decrease. The rate of reaction may be here increases or decreases. So this influences in this case. You know very well even in the case of foodstuffs not spoiled we keep in the fridge because low temperature, because enzymes are inactive. So botulin you know very well in the case of botulin is the nothing but toxic material, food spoilage, botulism the mechanism where it is not going to be happen if you keep in the low temperature. If you increase the temperature means they may change its denaturation maybe takes place. So for every 10 degrees centigrade temperature in the case of catalyst they are going to alter in this case. So in the presence of catalyst here, absence of the catalyst, the chemical reactions which are going to be takes place in this manner, you will find here in this case clearly we can find that in this manner like this. So here in this way the metabolic reaction which are going to take place like this. Kabatti you can see that one metabolic by addition of one reaction here you will find that aerobic respiration, this is anaerobic respiration. What is the in human skeleton you know very well. What is the chemical, what is the acid is producing in the case of human cell skeleton, that is called as the nothing but lactic acid. The lactic acid is produced here, you know very well, in this case lactic acid is produced. So in this aerobic respiration further they are going acetyl coenzyme A converted and form into the further oxidation and gives rise to the energy, and in the yeast fermentation alcohol. So in this way the chemical reactions which are going to be takes place in this manner, these are all the varieties of this one. Absence of the catalyst and presence of the catalyst, the reactions are going to be takes place in a metabolic pathways in this manner. Next, we go for the another one here, how these chemical reactions are going to be takes place. Let us see. These are the varieties of chemical reactions with the catalyst, without catalyst. We came to know the importance of the catalyst. We studied. Now let us take the particularly how these reactions which are going to be takes place, the mechanisms, how do enzymes bring about such high rate of, how they bring the high rate of chemical reactions. So chemical reactions, how they are bringing. Let us see this case, in the case of this one, how the enzymes are acting in this manner. We know very well, already we studied that even in the case of tertiary enzymes, you know very well, the enzymes which are having the pockets called active sites where the substrate molecules are going to fix. and form this one, and the substrate is going to, by simply in numeric, in this manner we can say substrate is going to go straight to the product. But during this substrate into the product formation, lot of changes are going to be happen in this case. Either single reaction may be there, multiple reactions may be there, so many reactions may be, so many enzymes are there, catalyst in this case. Number of varieties of reactions we are going to see during the process of this one. They bring the high chemical, there are how they are bringing the high rate of chemical reactions during the process. Let us see in this case. Let us see here in the case of this one. Try to understand here in this case. The substrate which is going to here, suppose this is having the like this one. The substrate is going to here like this one. Suppose this is the enzyme. This is the enzyme. This is the enzyme is there. This enzyme which is going to fix here like this. Okay, you can write here enzyme, you will write first of all later. Otherwise you can write here enzyme. Whatever you can take like this. No problem. Here and this is the substrate. We will take the substrate only here like this. Suppose this is a substrate molecule. How these reactions are going to be explained, let us see. Suppose this is the enzyme. The enzyme is here having the reaction sites is there, active sites are there, where the substrate molecule is going to fix in this case. So like this. Suppose this is the enzyme. Now this is called as the sites. This is called as the active sites. This is called as the active sites where the substrate is going to fix there. So once this is formed here, they combine together. So first this active sites, reaction sites are there in the enzyme where the substrate molecule is going to fix exactly. Even you take in the case of tertiary enzymes, already I said to you, in the grooves or pockets, these are active sites where the substrate molecule is going to be fixed there. In this formed a intermediate substance is their formation. Once comes close together, this is forming as a substrate and enzyme, they form a complex. This form a complex structure is there like this. Suppose simple example here. Now this is here in the reaction sites. We will find that they tightly bound it. This is the bounding of this one. This is a substrate and as well as enzyme. Once the substrate and enzyme is here formed, this is called enzyme substrate complex. It is called enzyme substrate complex. This enzyme substrate complex here, once they are joined together, they are tightly bound together. The substrate molecule which is tightly bound to the reaction center, to the active sites of the enzyme, and they form a complex called enzyme substrate complex. During this process, what happens here? They reach to the transient state. It is called transient state. What happens during the transient state? During the transient state in this here, the bonds present in the case of substrate molecules are going to break and new bonds are constructed and formed into products. That is called transient state. So during the transient stage, once you reach the maximum peak reaction, that is only called transition state. Further, once the transition state is once reached here, means there is no further formation of the products. And at last they reach the transition state. During the transient state, the bonds will break and new bonds are constructed and formed, converted into the products. Substrates are converted into the products. But once you reach the transition state, the reaction is over. Means totally substrate molecules are converted into the products. There is no further reaction. There is no chance. There is no availability of the substrate molecules to convert them into products. That is the reason, once you reach this is the transition state. This transition state is also not same for all types of biochemical reactions. Why? Because depending upon its activation energy used in the substrate molecules during the catalytic process of this enzyme which is used in this case. So once this is transition state is formed, reached, transition state is over, means already substrate molecules are converted into the products. So in this mechanism, see here, we can see that all substrate molecules here, they converted into the products here like this. Now this will be after certain duration of the time, this is the enzyme. Further what happens here, they converted into again this products and as well as enzyme is separated. After completion of the transition state, they reach to the enzymes and products are separated, and these enzymes are reutilized again. So in the case of mechanism, how they bring the high rate of chemical reactions here, this mechanism, see the substrate molecules are going to convert into the products here, just simply will keep the arrow here, but here what happens here in this case, this very specificity is there because one enzyme will act only on one substrate molecule. The substrate is going to fix particularly in the reaction site or active sites of the enzyme, they form a complex. This is called enzyme substrate complex, and then after reaching the transition state, in the transition state, then what happens, all the bonds of this substrate will break and the new bonds are constructed. Once the new bonds are constructed, it is converted into the product. Once the product is formed in the enzyme complex, the magma after transition state is reached. Then once the transition state is reached here, there is no further reaction. Means they convert, they derive into the, separated into the as a products and as well as enzyme. Means the chemical reaction is finished. So in this way, they bring the high rate of chemical reactions by using this catalyst enzymes in the chemical reactions of this one. So the substrate molecules, how they are converting into products like this. So this reactive sites, the rate of reaction now depends upon the availability of this active site. If the availability of the enzyme is sufficiently is there, then substrate molecules are also going to convert into the products very quickly. So that is the reason active sites or the reaction sites are very essential in the enzyme, whatever it is using here in this case. Depends upon this one, availability of the reaction sites, the substrate molecules are going to convert into the products. So this is the one of the bringing the high rate of chemical reactions in this in the enzymes. So in the graphical manner, for example, in the case of graphical manner, how we are going to discuss this one, let us see. Okay, understood. I think you might be understood this one here. Now in graphical manner, how this with the catalyst and without catalyst, how they are using the energy, activation energy they are using. This activation energy is used in these cases. For example, in the case of graphical reaction, now you take the y-axis and as well as x-axis here. This is called as the potential energy in the y-axis. This is called the y-axis. In the progress of the reaction. Progress of the reaction here takes place. So in this case, suppose substrates are taking place here, substrate. The substrate molecule here is coming to the products like this one. So this indicating here in this case, this is called transient state. This is the transition state where the maximum rate of reaction taken place. This is called as the transition state. So the first giving rise to the products here, this is called the products here. The giving rise to the products here in this. This is the substrate molecules are started here. When you use this one, when you see this one, in the absence of the catalyst here, we can see in the absence of the catalyst, this is called as nothing but its activation energy. Activation energy is using absence of the catalyst. Absence of the catalyst here. Now second reaction, we will take the second reaction in this case. In the second reaction we will take here, suppose presence of catalyst. See, we can take here like this, products. So what did you observe here in the graphical representation here? We can see that the transition state is reached here like this. This transition state which is using here, this is the transition state. And this is used here called as the activation energy. This one. So this is presence of catalyst here. Presence of catalyst here. Here is absence of the catalyst here. Now, in the graphical representation, we can see that clearly. This is the potential energy of this one, y-axis. We have taken here x-axis here, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Progress of the reaction here on the x-axis. This is called transition states are there here, and the maximum reactions, substrates are converted into product. Then products formed gives rise to products. Up to here, maximum rate of reaction is taking place here in this case. Let us see in the case of this one, in the case of first one, absence of the catalyst here. They are using when compare this one to this one, maximum amount of activation energy is used here, absence of the catalyst. Whereas if the catalyst is used here, its substrates are quickly converting into the products. Means less amount of activation energy is used and converted into the products. So, whatever the substrate here, you can see this one. Suppose if the P products is coming, we can see that one maybe neutral, maybe there exothermic. This is exothermic. This is called as here, you can see that one exothermic. Why they are called exothermic here? No need of supplying outside any temperature or any energy is not supplied. This is exothermic. Why? Because the substrates here showing these products are coming down here than this one. The products are coming here like this. The substrates are here. Than this one, substrates here and the products are coming here. If the graph showing this character with the presence of catalyst and absence of the catalyst, how they are producing. In the absence of the catalyst, they are taking the more amount of activation energy is used. In the presence of catalyst, they are using less amount of activation energy is used, and they are giving rise to the products. Then it is coming how, in this case, if the energy is not supplied externally, the P products will come here below the substrates. If the energy is utilized, that is called endothermic. That is called the endothermic. Suppose if it is endothermic, we can see that if the endothermic is there, the products may be formed here and the substrate, the graph may be here, represented here, like this may be there. Like this. The substrate here and products here coming. This is endothermic. That means exothermic means no need of supplying energy to perform the chemical reactions in this case. Outside temperature is not supplying anything in this case. But whereas in the case of endothermic law, suppose you can see that if the temperature is required, outside temperature or any energy is required, the products is not coming to the below the substrate here in the graph. Here you will get here itself, above this substrate. Some of them are also neutral may be there in this case. Whatever it is there. Either exothermic or endothermic or neutral, whatever you take it in this case, compulsory they should reach the transition state. So, this transition state, without reaching the transition state, the reactions cannot be takes place further. That means the substrate molecule, once the reaction starts with enzyme as a catalyst, here you can see that there are so many intermediate products may be there. But these products which are forming here intermediary before reaching the transition state, these are unstable, they are not stable. We cannot say this one, this side is that directly products are coming out. That means that once the transition state is reached means the substrates are converted into products. The bonds present between substrate molecules, when you form an enzyme substrate complex, when enzyme substrate complex is formed, the substrate molecule bonds broken and converted into the products, and once the products are formed here, they gives out as a enzyme and products is coming out. So, during this process of transition state means once the transition state is reached, they gives rise to products. The maximum reaction which is going to be happen, the maximum reaction rate of reaction is taken place, either presence or absence, whatever it is there. But without reaching the transition state, the substrate molecules are not going to give rise to the products. So, either exothermic or endothermic. So, this is this rate of reaction which are going to happen in the enzymes. It is clearly confirmed for us in the presence of the catalyst, in the absence of the catalyst, in absence and the presence, how the reactions are taking place. Simple example also in the numerical manner we discussed. So the conversion, another word also using here in this case, turnover number. So turnover number means here, what is that meaning here? The number of substrate molecules are going to convert into the products in a stipulated time. In 1 second, what we are discussing that? Every enzyme has its own turnover number. All enzymes are not having the same turnover number. So this is the reason, in the presence of catalyst, in the absence of the catalyst, how the chemical reactions are going to take place. In this manner we discussed, we understood here like this. So in graphical representation, we can see that progress of the reaction which is going to be taken place on the x-axis and potential energy of this substrate molecules on the y-axis. If the reaction takes place like this, once there is the transition state, gives rise to the products here. In the absence of the catalyst, they are using the more amount of activation energy and takes a lot of time. See, absence of the catalyst, it using its activation energy is more. The energy required to reach the transition state and gives rise to a product require more amount of energy. Not only that one, it takes a lot of time compared to this one. In the presence of catalyst, very quickly, in less time, stipulated time, less time, they are giving reach to the transition state, giving rise to the products. So it is clearly understood in the biochemical reactions, presence of the catalyst and absence of the catalyst, presence of the catalyst, the chemical reactions, how they are going to happen. So this formation, this complex formation is an enzyme substrate. This enzyme ES complex, this is called as the ES complex, this is called as the ES complex. This complex, during this complex only remember that all the changes are going to be happen. Even this reach to the products, enzyme substrate, enzyme products material complex. Before that only the transition state reaches. Before reaching the transition state, there are so many suppose reactions are there, intermediate reactions are there, may takes place. That is unstable. The products which are going to takes place in this case unstable and they may be changing here in this manner. So in this way, it is clearly confirmed that during the chemical reactions, biochemical reactions, the rate of chemical reactions depends upon the availability of the enzyme as a catalyst. If the enzymes are used as a catalyst there, the reactions will go faster in less time, and without the catalyst, the enzymes will take, the reaction will take a lot of time and less time, more time and more energy, activation energy is used. So this is the rate of reaction, how the bring the chemical changes during the chemical reactions during this involvement of the using of the catalyst and without using the catalyst we discussed here. Okay, I will stop here today and next session will continue next one. Good day.